Well, I've got a street dog from Costa Rica, so I could speak to it in depth. I think a lot of times you can get a pretty great dog because they've just been exposed to so much. But genetics plays a huge factor. Health, they're not likely to live nearly as long as a dog that was raised here. You get a lot of people that, sorry for my laughing, but they get these dogs and they're like, I got it so it can be like a service animal to my kid. And it's like, ooh, that's probably not going to happen. Like a lot of them genetically are not all there. Um, they can hit stress levels way, way faster, way higher because like that stuff gets passed in utero. And this is documented with people with it, like the amount of cortisol that's pumping through one of those dogs at a moment's notice, because they might get like attacked or hit by a car or another pack of dogs. Like so, but like anything, you run the gamut of what you might get. I think a lot of first time dog owners have broken hearts for these dogs. They get them and then they're like, oh, you poor thing, we humanize them, and like, oh, your life must have been so bad. And then the dog's just like, oh, you are the biggest pushover I've ever met. And it's really hard for some first time dog owners. Yeah, it's such a varied experience, right? Like my little dog is fantastic, but I've met some really messed up dogs that like, you're only ever going to bring them so far in terms of their training, because you're fighting genetics, you're fighting years of experience, you're fighting malnutrition, you're fighting, a lot of them have had some pretty gnarly diseases that were left untreated for a long period of time. Like, ooh,